Hi. I've lived in a very white Western world basically all my life. Now, there's nothing wrong with that per se, and I've in many ways been hugely lucky to be in a relatively free society and one where an education was open to me. I'm the first to recognise that. But certainly, becoming an actor, the scales soon dropped from my eyes in terms of how I would be perceived by the industry. You see, at drama school, you get spoilt for roles. You get to do the classics, get to play a 5-year-old boy or a 90-year-old woman and think nothing of it. You embrace it and give it all with naive, youthful enthusiasm. But the moment you leave the mad, brilliant, hectic confines of that safe cocoon, you meet the industry head on. And for me, that meant that I wasn't going to play Hamlet. I would simply be waiting for an Asian role, male, of my own age, and that was it. In fact, it would be even better if I could speak with an accent, and my dad didn't have one. All that was left for me was scraps, and scraps I didn't even want to do, being as they were so stereotypical or just straight racist. But what that did do was force my hand into getting off my backside and making my own stuff. My first short, I produced, acted, but also directed the camera. I just wanted to make a great short with a good role, not based on my ethnicity, whilst learning something of Mike Leigh's master improvisation methods. I did this through one of his regular actresses, Marion Bailey, whom I persuaded to direct. What could be better as an actor but to study the craft and do worthwhile work? The rest of the world is very much in the grip of America, with Amazon, with Netflix. Movies in the cinema have been very America-centric for generations. And when you think about it, that can't be healthy. I'm not suggesting they haven't got it right. They obviously have. They know absolutely how to spin a great story, but now we're in a position to learn from them, take what's useful and so help ourselves. We can tell our stories. You, yes, you, tell your stories. I don't care where you are, what your life experience has been thus far, what you know. I want to hear, and so does the rest of the world, because what you have to tell will be unique, will be new, but also universal as a human story. And that, right there, is beauty bottled. The reason I'm here telling you this is because I want you, all of you, to give yourself permission to take that moment, look inside yourself and say, yes, I give myself permission. I'm going to do what it takes. Because once you do, not only does the world around you change, but you derive so much from that empowerment. You'll feel so much better for acting upon that decision, because I can tell you, the moment I did that myself, not only did everyone emerge out of the woodwork and ask, what can I do to help? What do you need? Whether it was props like a sofa or a tropical aquarium, I even got a full feature colour graded for the price of a bottle of wine at a top post house in town. It was a good bottle of wine, but even so, I didn't go into the whole process thinking that was what I was going to do at the outset. Halfway into the shoot, half of the money pulled out and I was left with nothing for post-production. Finishing the film, and it was shot on Kodak that needed expensive processing, took well over a year as I scratched around trying to find a way through. Beg or borrow, notice I didn't say steal, a camera, and get on with it. Tell your stories. Tell the one from the next village. Tell the one of the cow that got lost, or the motorbike that ended up in the kitchen. The woman who lost everything but found herself. We need those stories, and you're the ones to tell them, because if we don't tell our stories, then the world will remain ignorant of who we are and what's precious to us. Or worse, they'll continue to portray us how they see us to serve their own stories, and that's just not good enough in this day and age. Don't complain, don't grumble, do. What digital has done more than anything is democratize storytelling, and in the most extraordinary way. What I'm telling you is, with a little time and attention, You can assemble what you need to get the job done wherever you may be in the world. But it's bigger than that. You have a duty to do so. So get on with it.